Yo, people, there it's 10 p.m. live. It's Sunday evening. We've just had a feast of football. Manchester City versus Arsenal. Guys, I've got one question, and I want the honest truth. And I know no one's here right now, but good evening to the real ones anyway, whenever we do start joining. Hopefully we do. Would you have taken a point before the game? And I'm talking, tell the truth, no fitting about. 11 against 11, let's be real. Would you have taken un point or 1 point before the actual game? Truth or dare time? The reason why I ask this is I'm sure no one is stupid for the obvious reason. Is it a thing now you just blame Trossard? Havertz, the record breaker, 0 passes completed in a game. I think Timber was something similar, but let's not compare the two because Timber defends hard. He's proved that against Tottenham. He's proved that again today away at Man City. Calafiore, his first start for Arsenal Football Club. What did you think? Should he be the permanent left back? Is Gabriel slightly in trouble? Because I still feel, just watching the way he positions himself, his speed, and he ain't lightning quick. What he makes up for in his sort of sluggishness, though, is it looks like he has got a bit of a nasty side, a bit of like, yeah, he looks like he'll get sent off a couple of times in the Premier League. Tell me what Kia has done to you. Last Christmas, I gave Kia my heart, and the very next day, he gave it away. This year, I'm not gonna be so stupid. I'll give it to Durian Timber or Saliba. Last Christmas, I gave Kia my heart, but on Boxing Day, he spat it away. I'm just saying he didn't pass the ball, bro. Someone that is playing as a striker, and against Man City, to be honest with you, you drop back a lot. So you're just as much as a number 10, an attacking midfielder as a striker. I expect you to complete a few passes in a game. And you earn 350 grand a week. I apologize, Yui, if I'm a little bit harsh, but for 350 grand, I want better. So, yeah. It's not quite as deep as the Trossard debate. It's not quite as deep as Guendouzi getting persecuted. And then Lokonga's shit, the replacement. And a lot more money, expense-wise. This is just... I want more. Cleared impact of call because Trossard, real talk, killed us. And again, I know that. And Arteta doesn't even try and hide that fact. He says, we've made a fucking exciting game, a completely boring game now. We were forced into it. Like, not even defending the fact that we were just going to defend on our own 6-yard box for fucking 80% of the second half and blah, blah, blah. And do you know what? Shouts out to Arteta for that. It does take a big man to kind of come out. Mourinho would never admit I parked the bus. That was tactical. Fuck you. I won the Champions League with Porto. I won it with Inter Milan, etc. and bullshit. Arteta's come out and just sort of like, this is one of the best teams in the world, isn't it? We can't play pretty extravagant football against the best club in the world when you're down to 10 men. Let's get on to Yui, though, how harsh it was. Like, I actually thought it was for the foul, the turning around and the sort of back barge, if you like, on Silva, the little mug. Because it's assuring me, and it shows a few other people, because obviously you're going to watch it on, you miss things, bruvs. I'm talking and etc. It's for kicking the ball away. It's for this Declan Rice thing. It's going to ruin football, bros. You do have to have a word with the players, but heat in a moment, man. Heat of the fucking moment. Colour was okay, but up against the best one-on-one wing in the league for me. And, bros, I did say at the start of the season, do you remember, was it you that asked me, who's the signing of the season? I was like, Savio, 29 million. Levels. We went comfortably, bro. Yep, especially when... thanks for being here, by the way. It's dead. Thanks for being here, Yui. Stay with me for a moment while I do just throw that stream out just a little bit. What's this excuse it's got for me? I'll look later. Yeah, bro. At 29 mil, bro. Do you know what it was? I always have that fear that people won't come to the Premier League and do well. And I sort of did say it with a hashtag, da-da-da-da. But when asked on the stream, when the day the window was shut, someone asked me, I can't remember if it was you, someone did ask me, and it goes, who's the sign of the season? Without even a flicker, without a heartbeat, I got Savio, £29 million. And he will, by probably the next Brazilian game, the next international break, he'll take Rafinha's place. He's better in the Brazil national team. Hopefully, is okay. Yeah, bro. It could have been a little bit tactical, but you wouldn't say tactical as in coming off. Would we have won the game? And I don't want to blame Skelly. If basically Skelly and Keyward didn't come on, or didn't have to come on, would we have won the game as well, bro? Fair play, I do. Another great signing, bro. We got to say. Most definitely, a risk playing him out of position. And I think the best place you're going to see him, bros, as you say, pound for pound, one of the best teams in the world. You know what I mean? If it ain't Foden coming at you, it's Grealish. If it ain't Grealish, it's Silva. Timber's a good player. Area too. Yeah, bro. And as Arteta did sort of rightly say, he had more than a second. He goes, you know, in a split second, under a second. He had more than a second. Thank you so much, brother. Thank you so much. Well, I did say that was pretty much the sign of the season. I should put a bet on AJ last week, drew 2-2. Oh, shit. I do remember you saying 2-2. In boxing, you kind of need the round to make good money. Put it this way, colour won't go to a harder stadium. Yes, and that's what I'm saying. So, judging it so far, fucking good player. And you know me, bros, I'm kind of harsh and unfair, as we all know out here. So, saying it in that sort of breath, yeah. But I still, bros, I don't know what it is. I'm not a scientist. I still don't see an out-and-out left back there. I think, like, if Gabriel had a couple of shaky games, which I'm not fucking with him, bros, and he scores goals. I'm just saying, I reckon he's a centre-back, bros, just period. A win, Villa away, a win, Spurs away, draw at City is very, very good, especially as we lost to Villa last year. And the circumstances down to 10 men. So I'm going to ask you, Yui, you're the only person commented so far. Sorry, Linda. Would you have both taken a draw before the game? I want to get into a couple of interesting things. Rodri, the game changer. Trossard, are you just a silly little idiot? Should Trossard be sold to Saudi straight away? Deku, like Yui pointed out, should he have even been on the pitch? Fact, 2 games we've been fucked with, 2 red cards. Should Arsenal be more careful, or is football just getting silly? Ben White dropped. Would you put him back, bros? What is your favoured 1 to 11 for Arsenal now? Bro, Sesko. It's a straight spin of a coin, bros. He wants 2 clubs. And I know this factual. It's Arsenal or Club Barcelona. But Club Barcelona will end up not having keys and will he wait for them? But Sesko, your guy, I'm going to say, Yui. Your guy. Arsenal or Barcelona, bros. I've got breaking news. There's another young Turkish kid I like, bros. Oh, fuck me. He's 18. He's a centre-back. 6'4". Physique. Technique. I've watched a couple of videos on him. I was stalking kids last night. That sounds so bad. Bros, there's another guy on my radar. He's 16 years old. He plays for Palmeiras. His name is Franco, like an Italian. Franco Mastantuono. Mastantuano. Franco Mastantuono. Just turned 17, sorry. Central midfielder, attacking midfielder, quality. Watched a couple of clips, bro. He's already in the Palmeiras team. He's just turned 17. Free kicks, bros. Free kick expert, all sorts, bros. I don't know how the fuck they churned him out in Brazil. But anyway, I want Oscar. Just can't remember his first name. Yasin Özkan. He plays for Kasimpa. 18 years old centre-back, bros. Bang. Fucking Turkey are laughing. You've got a young fucking keeper down there as well. He's 18. He's looking levels to me. I don't know how I keep watching young Turkish football, but Fuck it. Browse. Yasin Özkan. I know him before Turkish people. 18 years old, centre back. And you've got the minerals, bro. Let me tell you something. Factually. Adu Galea style. This is why you love me, bro. He's already got the mineral. I can tell where he tackles. He's got the minerals to play in the Premier League. Sorry, I know you've got me on this before. Oh, it's only Saudi. Oh, it's only the Turkish Super League. Bro, forget the way I say it. Fam, what do you know about my brother, my new brother? Yasin Özkan. Tell me. Too solid. Light up top centre mid until Mourinho comes in. Bros, it's going to be light next season when we've got no party and no Jorginho. Rodri looking 6 months. Oh, yes, that turns me on. If we don't have a win in the Premier League, they struggle without Rodri bad. Yes, we did well. Hang on that long. What? Oh, we did well to hang on that long. Yes. Have you given Danny? No, not yet. So she's planning to. Get a move on for fuck's sake. Oh man, sorry for what? I don't get you. But UE, where are you, bros? Have you already gone? And I want to talk about Turkish football. Just give me a sign you're there, bros. I've got a couple of names for you, bros, and you'll go check them. Maybe you're already going to check them. Like, has he pulled out another name? Bros, he's got the fucking minerals. Where the fuck is everyone tonight? No, bros, I've heard it's Juventus. But, bro, can we get back to Turkish football? What do you know? And you probably know zero. But Kasimpa, central defender. Excuse me if I'm saying their name wrong. Kasimpa! How do I say it, bros? And Yasin Özkan, 18. Fucking good player, bros. Never heard him well. I'll give it to you. Samir, I like, bros. I was on to him a little while ago. Do you know what it was, bros? He had, do you know when you go, you're untouchable for 8 weeks? He had an untouchable 8-10 weeks. So he was on like 11 games, 9 goals. It slowed down a bit, but yeah, bros, he's got it. He is my nephew, bros. He's levels. 18 years old, bros. He's already played for Kasempa. Bros, he's got a naughty challenge in him. And he also looks to be a touch cocky with the, I'm calm, everyone calm, I'm here. Uncle, call back, uncle. Like, he's telling big man what to do. That was the first thing I noticed about him. He's telling big man what to do. Come on, one game. Okay. See, Turkey, I've got to stop being like Arteta, bros, and having more faith in the youth, innit? Bro, you're churning out youth. And you shouldn't give them a chance to fuck off and go play for the German national team. You shouldn't wait for Yasin Özkan to get a massive move to Arsenal and then Germany come knocking on the door. Mesut Ozil style. I blame certain nations themselves, and I'll hold up my hands if that's upset you and say it straight. Have faith in your people, bros. Do you know what I mean? Like you did with Arda, and Arda will pay you back differently. Do you know what I mean? It does come down to the footballer. How patriotic you are. I am Turkish. I know, bros. And after the Declan Rice, see, bros, like the Declan Rice, the first thing you can say is, rah, referees are on it that hard. Never heard of him, bro. I'll give it to you. I know, bros. And, bros, he's going to be levels. Like, when I tell you someone's going to be levels, bros, like, only he can fuck up his own progression now and get all wrapped up in his own bubble of bullshit. There's a goalkeeper in Turkey as well, bros. He's also 18. I'd bring him in right now. But there's another goalkeeper I really like, bros. Reztez in France. He plays for Rennes, is it? Bro, he's going to be a fucking guy as well. I've been watching a lot of young people. I had a list last night of young players I'd seriously be looking at. Reztez, goalkeeper. Hato, Polish defender, plays in Spain, but he's on a free, that's why. His name is Gaftarovski. Victor Reis, Brazilian, 18. You got to look because next summer that kid Gomez, Angel Gomez, the England midfielder, is on a free. Kimmich is on a free. Jonathan Davids is on a free. Alphonso Davies is on a free all at the end of the season. We could do some smart fucking shopping. Leroy Sané is on a free, unbelievably. Bro, how would you feel right now if you, next season, you spent zero money, Yui, but you bought in Davies left back, Jonathan Davis, the striker, 2 Canadians. A German central midfielder, come right back, Kimmich. Angel Gomez, an attacking midfielder, just to put pressure on people. And Leroy Sane. And Sterling goes back to City. 5 players. And I've included the 21-year-old Polish centre-back, who looks all right in Spain, but we've already had T-War, so fuck these Polish centre-backs, sorry. Gaskorowski. Bro, there's 5 players I'm looking at that we should all be taking a look at. And they're all and they should all be getting considered by Arsenal right now. I'll say the list again. Jonathan Davies. Alphonso Davies. Angel Gomez. Kimmich. Leroy Sane. 5 players, all on free transfers. Yui, how many of them do you take on frees? Matilda was harsh. Hard to back Trossard. Even Akers saying it. They're silly. There you go. Signing up for me. Davies I like. And Kimmich. Sane's not for me either. I'll be straight. It's just so tempting on a free. As the Essex one game, I fucking turned around and I fucking told them, I swear to God, if their parents are fucking school, I'm joking. I'm just like a fuck around. What do you mean you're going to watch Match of the Fuck? I'm a lot more entertaining than Match of the fucking Day. I'd like to add. Guys, do be liking, do be subscribing. It's been a very quiet day on Danny AFC TV, bollocks. But anyway, White dropped for Calafiore. Do you keep it the same? Sesko, it's a straight choice. It's going to be between Arsenal and Barcelona, £75 million. Franco Mastantuono. Watch out for that name. Player for the future. Arsenal, Man City being linked. No one's been linked to this guy. Yasin Oscar, my Turkish brother. Plays for Kasempa. Jeremy Pino. It's time for me to spread my wings and fly away. Arsenal and Aston Villa have been linked with the Spanish international. Former Arsenal striker Anthony Stokes has been caught in possession of a load of cocaine in Dublin, Ireland, and is facing jail. Another Arsenal product, J. Emmanuel Thomas, was caught with a load or about 20 kilos of puff on an aeroplane recently. He's been held on remand. He was still playing football, J. Emmanuel Thomas. He was playing for Greenock Morton in Scotland. 2 former Arsenal players going to jail, one for drug smuggling, cannabis, and one for driving away from the police while having a bundle of coke in his car. Nelson and Emil Smith Rowe both scored for Fulham at the weekend. What are we missing, guys? Juan Garcia, I was gutted my £25 million move to Arsenal fell through. Havertz breaks the record, 0 passes in a football game. Rodri could be a game changer, could be out for 6 months. The coup should have been sent off. And Arsenal, 2 games, 2 red cards. We've dropped 2 points in both games. I'm not Essex for fuck's sakes. I fucking told that. How many times is he going to fucking accuse me of fucking coming from fucking Essex? Matching corners. Yeah, I know, but it's just a few minutes before. But, Bros, back to California. Does he play? Is Ben White gone? Even you started liking Ben White. I want to see them goals. I want to see, Bros, California's goal is worth watching all day long. Have to drive to you. Why? Do you know where I live? I'll fucking turn around. Why would you turn around if you're going to get in your car? I turned around and I got in my car. I fucking turned around and I got in that car. Sounds like you like Cali. I do, bro. Do you know what it is, bros? I can see he's going to piss us off this season, bros. Because at the wrong time, in the wrong place, he's going to get sent off. He's got that little nasty niggle that I like, where he will just get a fucking striker and smash him with his elbow. Hey, get up, you're playing acting, hey, I'm Italian. Hey, referee, I never touched him. Go look at the VAR. Even though he's there, like, punching him. Clothesline. Let's all exaggerate, like 5 separate kicks to the face. But then he'll go to, is it because I'm Italian? Ah, it's because I'm Italiano. You racist referee, eh? Porco Dio, mi grande, mi cazzo. Come on. Referee, come on. Drop to his knees, Italian style. But I like it. I still feel he's not a left back. Beautiful goal. Yeah, we can't expect that every week. I've been to Earth enough times, so no. I'm coming to get my dog. Yeah, Doug. Who him? Who him? As a sub from Islington, thought I heard them say it on the radio. Is Skelly from Islington? A young kid did come on. I forgot his name. Skelly. Lewis. Oh, fuck me. Miles. Nathan Miles. What the fuck's Skelly's name? I forgot. Hopefully we're going to run now. Well, bro, here's the next games. Leicester home, Southampton home, Bournemouth away. I don't want to be rude, but that sounds like 9 points. That sounds like 9 fucking points, mate. That sounds like... I turned around and I said, if we don't win the next 3 games, really... But yeah, it's Leicester home, Southampton home, Bournemouth away, Newcastle away, Liverpool home. Yeah, the latter 2 get a bit more difficult. Bruvs, he comes up. He's actually impressed me for Man City this season. Bruvs, I've got 2 words for you. System player. Undroppable, like I said, bruvs, even in the 90th minute, he's undroppable. I don't know what the agreement is about Arteta. He did play well today. But he's undroppable. Havertz is undroppable. I'll talk to you about this in 6 weeks when one of them upsets you, probably Martinelli. But for whichever reason, they're both undroppable. And you're usually right, Yui. So, yeah, for whichever reason, they're both undroppable. Martinelli deserves to have been dropped. Is there something wrong with Sterling that we don't know? Like, was it because we're down to 10 men? Like, I would have put him up front instead of Jesus for 10 minutes. But then again, when Jesus come on, he done a fine job at left back. Where, you said it again. Where are you going? Tell that, bros. Pissing me off, bros. Like, does he feel too comfortable? Is it because he was so good last season? Or is it something similar to what Danny said? And I said it to you, Yuri. Even though I still wanted him, and I still like him, and I still love him, he doesn't offer that much. He doesn't spray the ball 40, 50 yards. He doesn't score overhead bicycle kick volleys. He rarely fucking assists. But he reads a football game reasonably well. The thing is, when he doesn't get a tackle in and doesn't read that football game so well, you actually realise how fucking bang average he is. But, because it's Deckers, and even though I'm not patriotic, English bulldog mentality, he'll be back sooner than you can say, fuck my uncle in fucking Izmir. Do you know what I mean? Fuck us, Uncle Yasin. Yep. Still going to have another brother. We're still going to have many, like, do you know what I mean? Newcastle and Liverpool soon lick us. Newcastle away, Liverpool at home. But fear no one, motherfucker. Fear no one. That's the mentality of the day. Fear nobody. Why is it so quiet, man? Why is it so quiet? Excuse me. Something went wrong. I don't know. Something went wrong, cousin. Excuse me. Something went wrong. Well, there no likes, huh? Guys, please like this video. There's no likes. Yeah, why is there no likes? Yes. As far as I know, he's gone. It's tactical. I haven't seen the interview. I heard him say it says. It just said, brother. I read so much shit in it, but it was like Arteta, the truth why Ben White was dropped. I quickly tried to read the first 6 lines. It didn't seem to be for a disciplinary problem or anything else. It seemed to be just like a tactical decision, basically. You off to bed? Showing 2 lights. Thank you, bro. It showed me 0. I promise you. I'm just on WhatsApp though, because I'm sending out. You'll see it on the group. Oh God, I can have a backgrounder. All right, so it's free now. Nice. Fair enough. Calm down. Love you, Yui. Live now. So, Yui, in a nutshell, what is a nice one, girl? What is your back 5 going forward? Obviously, with 5 with Rhea. Go on, girl. Go on, Lynn. But yeah, what is the preferred back 4 now, bros? Does Ben White get back in? As you always say, we need a squad to win the league, bro. So it isn't effectively just saying, Ben, you're dropped. Ben, Timber's the more natural right back, and I think Timber should play right back, I'm afraid to say. That's my preferred position for him. Calafiore is a left centre back. It's going to be fucking massively difficult getting Gabriel out of the team, but I'm just stating, in my opinion, I think Calafiore is a left centre back. I don't think he does look quick enough to be a left back, bro. What was your thoughts on that, bro? What is your thoughts on Calafiore as a left back? Because when you said about decent, I thought, is that him slightly not so sure? Etc. Etc. I'll fuck it in the stream out there. If it's quiet, it's quiet. I can't be fucked. Got to be up early in the morning, school, running, work. You at work, girl? Yeah, I think I'm going to get out of here showing 5 likes. Go on, girl. Not on my fucking side, it wasn't. Let's go and have a check. You telling me, Porkies? I'm going to get out of here as well. Fuck the whole hour thing, man. It's going to be dead. It's going to be dead. Until UE goes. You telling me, Porkies? It's telling me 4. 4. And where have I gone? It's good to be flexible. So, especially if you're fucking in bed. And where have I gone? Oh, do you know what? Bollocks. What do we need? Just as I said, bruvs. And I know you're not stupid, bruvs. You're Turkish. Not stupid. Up there, bruvs. Up there. It doesn't always have to be up there. You can get a Savio for 29 mil, bruvs. But, bruvs, it's up there. Mourinho could be a great player, bruvs, but there was a couple of centre mids that I would have took instead of him, innit? Let's be honest. Again, it depends the job. If you're looking for a brute central midfielder, that is going to be very disciplined. That you are looking at the Chukwemeni, the Kameninga, perhaps even Levea from Chelsea, because I still like that kid. He likes to do business with Chelsea. So I'm not sure. We might go and still get Levea at some point in time. Back 5 against teams. What do you mean against teams? We should beat at home. Timber, Salih, Kali left back. And I take it that's Gabriel, yeah? All right. What about in the League Cup this coming Wednesday? Enwari, Skelly. If they don't start, bruvs, I'm aiming at Arteta, bruvs. Bruvs, we're at home as well against Bolton. I don't give a fuck. I want to see all the kids out. Neto can't play. So who are we going to put in goal? Neto's cup tied. He's already played on his second round for Bournemouth. I get that, bruvs. Fuck me. You don't have to send it to me, but thank you. Gabriel, Saliba, Kali, and White. No. See, I get that. Why does Timber get dropped in the big games? I don't get that. I don't get that. I know what you're saying, though. Like, you know, you can do against Forest at home and that there's certain teams you can play. Away at Man City, away at Man United, away at Liverpool, away at Chelsea. You know what I mean? There's that 18. I don't want its character, old school. With the dark arts. Interesting. So interesting. What was the score, bruvs? I was very interested in that game. I was that close to having a bet because 2-1 they were offering on Fenerbahce, and I thought 2-1 was too good to turn down. What was the score? Obviously, the bet earlier on, that's why I don't know. What was the score? What was the score? Fener have drawn 1. A win would have took them a top by a point. Galatasaray, I think, have played 5-1-5. Fener have played 5-1-4, drawn 1. What the fuck is it? I'll be quicker looking myself. What was the score? Gonna get out of it quite soon, people, man. Shout out to Vicky, Linda, UE, anyone that's been here today. Shout out to you all. Fucking quiet, man. On Man City Arsenal Day. Incredibles. Incredible. So yeah, it's sort of, yeah. I don't know what to talk about when it's this quiet. You tell me something. Shine fucking 5 on my side. Let's try refresh everything. Oh, someone's good though. What was the score? I wonder if I asked nicely to tell me. Fuck it, I'm going to look myself. Where's Fenerbahce? I don't believe PSG. Bros, I thought you said Neves got 5 assists. They fucking drew, bros. That's who fucked my bet. Hence why I didn't have to check the Galatasaray score. Gala won 3-1 away. Wow. Level 6 now. Go on, girl. How many did Osman get? Shit. Jose's going to be pissed off, isn't he? Saying 5 on my side. It's incredible, isn't it? But nice one, Vix. It's saying 5 on my side. Fuck knows. It went up by 1, though. Who? Luca Torreira. I don't know. Like who? Even if I upset one person, it shouldn't go around Chinese whispers and no one else comes in. Are you talking about the English massive? WBs that are like 3 acres? No, I don't think so. 3-1 to Gala. Yeah, I got it. Wow. So there's already a gap appearing in Turkey. See, they've got to back him more. It was strange letting Zaha go. I've heard Zaha's pissed off everyone in France. Where did he go on loan? I've heard like he's got to leave in January. He's pissed everyone off. What's up with Zaha? He was brave going to Turkey. There's just some people I think are just roadmen and London guys. And Zaha shouldn't have left London. Fans always upsetting people. He's brutal. Fuck me. It happened. Midweek, he got 5 assists. Oh, no, he did, yeah. I watched that one. But the day you said it, they fucking drew 1-1. And I was thinking my bet was wrong, you know. No Osman goals. Oh, couple of assists, but played well. There's still rumours he wants to find a permanent settled club. Even if he loved Turkey and Turkey loved him. It's no unwritten rule. Wow. Gala won't be able to afford him in the long run, the fee, but his wages are still kind of astronomical. He still thinks he's one of the best players in the world, Nicola Bentner style. Some players like that can't be told. Did Martial find his way to Turkey? Martial joined the club this week, didn't he? You know what I mean? Rabiot, where's he going to go? Then again, even if Turkish window's open, when you're a free agent, you actually can sign at any time. And obviously, since the Saliba Guendouzi thing, I'm talking a few seasons ago, I've always sort of said, I don't believe Arteta likes French people. Even when Jeremy Doku is there, even when it's Desiree Douy, and we badly need a winger, and he goes and gets some old cunt from Chelsea on loan. I don't think he likes French people. Just a feeling. Just a feeling. Have we got anyone French in our team? We've got no French people, have we, boss? I don't believe we've got no French. Yeah, you definitely don't like French. Oh, well, that's Kameninga, Tukumeni, Rabiot. I'm not saying Rabiot's levels, but as a free agent. And, bros, before I do go, there's a few people that we can talk to in January because there's none of them playing the Premier League. And I'm tempted. As I said, Alphonso Davies, bros, left back. He pelts forward. Jonathan Davids, the Canadian striker. I don't like him, but he's got a consistent 1-2 record. Angel Gomez, 24 years old, English, Bulldog, premium. If you want to sell him the year after. Ferguson, I'm going to keep an eye on what's going to happen to him. He seems to be getting no minutes at Brighton. He'll probably play in the week. Kimmich's on a free. Sane's on a free. And Musiala, at the end of the season, will have 1 year left of his contract. Now, Bayern Munich said they're going to reopen contract negotiations this week with Musiala. Word on road is he wants the Premier League. I don't know, bros. Haaland scored. I'll take a goal and be shit rather than 0 passes completed and just good running around effort. I'm going to be honest. I know what I'd rather. I'd rather a goal if I'm playing shit. If my striker's playing shit and he still scores a vital goal, I'm good with that. See you later, Sticky Love. Pepe's experiment. Put in my French players. You're right. But Pepe actually ain't French. But he did play in the French league. But Pepe's not French. He's from the Ivory Coast or something, huh? Who does he represent, Pepe? He plays for Ivory Coast or something. Maybe that did put him on French people. Because he won't buy no one from the French league. When he's signing, and that was peer pressure. I'm telling you, bros, don't care what anyone says. That was the Mertesacker saying we're all aware of what he's doing. We know Mikel is watching because he didn't know how to answer it. I read between the lines when I listen to people. It was like per Mertesacker and other people. We had former international players, Emmanuel Petit, Vieira, Henry, all commented on like the best player in France, but Arsenal are shit, especially defensively at the time. Why one of the best fucking young kids in the world in our team? Why isn't Arsenal extending his contract by a year when we're sending it out there? We left it in such a precarious position. Left him with a year in his contract last year. Bros could have left us for fuck all. Ain't like he weren't good enough. Exactly. Yep. But again, fortunate because he'll still get a massive payday against Tyson Fury because they're both greedy cunts and they're both calculated and they both like money. I'm not saying it's wrong to like money, but when you, I know, bruv, mad, but when you are already as rich as God and Tyson Fury and AJ as rich as God, but again, AJ must be easier than Daniel Dubois for whichever reason to advertise. He can go and get multi-million-pound contracts with Vidal Sassoon and Lynx. Do you know what I mean? When Dubois seems to have to lump it and do things the hard way to try and get to the top. Where AJ can sort of get battered around, Usyk smashing him up twice, second chance, second chance, second chance. I just don't think he's brutal enough, bros. He's obviously a big motherfucker, fit, can look after himself, but is he a brutal man-on-man fighter? If 5 man jumped him on road, Hackney, Hoodrat jumped him, I think he flops. I think if 5 Hoodman jumped Usyk, he fucks them up. He's just got a different mentality, bros. Fuck you. I'll take you all on. Which Lee loves to talk about, the Ozil Kalasnik situation. Ozil's a multi-millionaire, bros. He can pay 10 man to go out and block them 2 little idiots on the motorbikes. I wouldn't have personally run from them the way he did, but bros, he's got his wife there, he's a millionaire, and he may have never even experienced a situation like that. This is London, motherfucker. Kalasnik, on the fucking other hand, gave 0 fucks, went out there, probably had a belt and a fucking can of Coke, and was like, come on then, you little London cunt. I'll rip your throats off. Kalasnik has obviously been brought up slightly different to Ozil. Who cares? Kalasnik will never be as rich as Ozil. But my point being is, you got to mug someone off for being scared, whether we would have personally done it. But I've been saying this to a few people for a little while. I speak, obviously, Reece, my brethren's a Man City fan. And I think he likes Rico Lewis, just doesn't trust him. And he would have spent 50, 60, 70 on another right back like Hakimi. Obviously, financial fair play and 179 charges. They've been watching the pennies and the pounds recently, Man City, no matter which way we put it. And trying to sell a few people. Like how Chelsea try to do to mask things up. You mask shit up, y'all. What did I say last night, bros, on the stream? You seem to be very nervous, blah, blah, blah. Who would you play ahead of him? And I goes, bro, Partey is an intelligent enough guy, even if he's lost his legs a bit. He's experienced and intelligent enough to get through 90 minutes against Man City. And I did, on my kid's life, I said that last night, and I said it to that exact confident fashion. Number 1, Yui, and I think addressed to you, who would you play ahead of him? So why are we bitching about him? And number 2, he's professional and good enough to get through 90 minutes against Man City. I was surprised when he got that booking because he took one for the team, just murked the guy up in the air, which I liked. Jomar is on my phone telling me we've got to get him off now. But again, he was so professional for the other 60 minutes that we didn't need to bring Jorginho on. Which makes me wonder why we signed Jorginho to another deal. Was it just as for squad players? But I have been told as well, and it ain't Lucas sources, very reliable sources, that he won't be offered a deal at the end of the season. Even if we don't get the midfielders that we want, he still won't be offered. And I believe it is probably a bit of a cost cutting. 200 grand a week. etc. So don't ask him to do that. And I totally agree with you, by the way. For me right now, if it wasn't the Premier League, you're in Spain, you're in Italy, Partey could easily be a centre-back. I'm not sure how he is in the air, but he's one of them guys that could adapt now and be a centre-back. Like Marcel Desailly did, and I'm not comparing the two. He's not as good, and he's not as good as a Vieira. But he's still a very good footballer. And them legs that you keep saying he's lost, I don't think you'll notice it in the Bundesliga, in Italy, and Spain as much as you are here. Come the end of the season, mate, we're going to need a couple. We're going to need a couple. Unless we get desperate and sign up Partey again for another 200 grand a week season, and sign up Jorginho for another 165 or 175. It is for another season. I reckon we should go top shelf and buy one top midfielder, and I think we should buy one young, that 17, 18, 19-year-old, and then you got Marino and Rice. If you're ever gonna integrate, fuck that word. If you're ever gonna fucking play Skelly and Nwari, there's gonna have to come a time as well. Exactly, bros. The Premier League is very unforgiving, bro. Like again, I don't care because I know I'm not saying you're exactly as big as fan, bro. For 5 years or 4 seasons at least, Xhaka was bang average. I don't know how he even played in the Premier League for so many years. Bang average, my friend. Wenger started saying, I bought a defensive midfielder that doesn't know how to tackle, but I still believe in him and he'll be fine. I was like, Wenger, you're trying to drive me mad. But again, it was them silly quotes. Top 4 is a trophy. That's what drove the fans mad in the end. I don't know. Definitely 2 sides to a story on that one. Do you know what I mean? It's weighing up the first 11 years against the last 11 years with Wenger. Then looking at the money yet to... He said the over 30s policy was more him than pressure. So that meant whether it was Vieira, Bergkamp, even though he broke the rules with Bergkamp. But, no matter who it was, no matter how special you was, how captained up you was, like, there was a time when you had to go. I don't know. Yeah, bros, that's worrying though, bros. Like, again, touch wood. I'm not saying you're wishing it on him, but fuck me, bros. We can do without it right now, bros. I'm telling you. And again, bros, listen, I know sometimes people are unlucky, but again, it's got to be man management. And perhaps the way Arteta's been using him the last couple of years, sparingly, maybe that doesn't work for him and his body and his ego. And even, let's just say, his personal preference. In a nutshell, bros, without overplaying him, like, again, Caravan Cup this week against Bolton, like, not even on the bench. Like, again, at home, resting. Eating some fucking good fucking, whatever he eats. Nice bit of mineral water. You know what I mean? It's using him correctly, bros. Giving him the odd fucking Friday afternoon off might fucking be a bit of a treat for him, but you know what I mean? I can't see that happening. I can't see that happening. Okay, 90 minutes every 2 weeks. That includes some minutes. No, but as you say, then again, we've got no other midfielders at the moment, though. But again, Southampton at home, with no disrespect to them, and Leicester at home, both coming up. Sakes. He should probably play one of them and totally miss out one and give Jorginho a game. And then away to Newcastle, at home to Liverpool, I'm afraid to say, for me, Partey comes back. Yes, so the next couple of games, Bolton, not even on the bench, not in the squad at all. Against Southampton, on the bench, next week, Saturday, play Jorginho. The week after, You can play him at home to Forest. Do you know what I mean? I'm saying that, yeah, just use him intelligently, innit? Just use him intelligently, and it's all good. But on the flip side of that, again, bros, remember, this is a guy that literally, in 2-3 years, missed like one game for Atletico Madrid. Maybe he needs to be playing every game, and that's better for his body. But I'm not a scientist or a doctor. I'm not a scientist or a doctor, but maybe for Thomas Partey, maybe playing every single game is better for his body than playing 2 minutes as a sub here, one game here, and then that's it for 6 weeks. And then suddenly coming off the bench again 6 weeks later. That's what's happened to him the last season or two. Let's be real. Let's be absolutely real. So maybe consistent, as mad as that sounds, competitive games week in, week out is what Thomas Partey needs. Because in literally, bros, I don't know, Google it. In 3 years, bros, he never missed a game, or one game he missed for Atletico Madrid. But again, it's different leagues. Bro, me and you have always been onto it. Don't tell nobody. I was talking to someone really shit hot yesterday. The same guy that told me about the Sesko and Barcelona and Arsenal end of the season tussle. He was like, bruv, you were right. And he does watch the stream. And he did say, your geezer. He couldn't remember your name. Your geezer in green. You're the only one in green. You idiot. Bro. He says, you and your guy, I've had your suspicions for a little while. The geezer don't know why. But legend has it, the first 3 games last year, we were right. A big bid come in, and allegedly, from how I hear it, Gabriel was kind of like, no, just sort of new deal me, and I'm happy. And what I've heard is, just try listen to me out, because I reckon it makes sense. They're like, oh, you've still got many years, we don't need to new deal you, but sweet. Gabriel's a touch pissed off, rah. Like, big offer for me, but no new deal. Now, not much come off the offer. It was more of a conversation, inquiry. How much does this much take? 1 minute, I say, and that's allegedly what happened last season. Now, this season with Gabriel, again, I've heard it was no concrete offer, but a couple of Saudi teams, because Arsenal apparently have wanted Saudi money for a couple of seasons now, since, you know what I mean, since teams started getting like Ivan Toney and big money, you know what I mean, for players in Saudi. Arsenal wanted a bit of this fucking money. And how I hear it is, as mad as it sounds, there was an inquiry from Saudi. Gabriel would rather go the Real Madrid sort of route if he was to leave Arsenal. Not that he wants to. But yeah, apparently the numbers weren't as high. I remember me and you were saying 100 mil and all that bollocks. Apparently there was a very reasonable offer. I can't tell you the amount. The guy don't know the amount, and I'm sure he's not lying to me. But there was a reasonable offer, a very big inquiry for Gabriel in the summer. And allegedly, this is why we pushed through for Calafiore. And if we hadn't got Calafiore done, it would have been Mark Gay. But we didn't like the 65 mil and the price tussle, which he also finished with. He says, don't be surprised. Because Gay won't sign a deal apparently at Palace, and he'll have 1 year left at the end of the season. Don't be surprised if you don't go back for Gay. And you end up selling this fucking dude. I'm just saying, someone who's watched the stream, bros, has closely listened to our conversations about Gabriel, listened to me and you doing 1+1, bro. And then he's heard something at the club. He's done 1+1 and said, you know what, bro? For whichever reason, I actually think you and your guy are right. And you could say, especially you, Danny boy, like gold star. Could it be attitude? Could it be he backed Aubameyang, Guendouzi around them times, bros? But that's a long time ago. And he would have got rid of him already. But apparently, yeah, if the right bid hadn't came in for Gabriel, it could have been very, very different. But who knows? It never did. Because I thought they'd get 100 mil, and apparently it was like half that. And it wasn't a bid, it was an inquiry. And the inquiry was like, if we drop £50 million cash sterling on your table, would you think about selling your centre back? And apparently we told them fuck off. We wanted 100 mil. The referee stole our win tonight. I don't know. It could have been Trossard. Havertz is a record breaker. 0 passes completed in 100 minutes of football. I think that's like a Premier League record, even though you don't agree with it. Mudrak apparently wants to leave Chelsea. They're going to ruin people. There you go. Ain't just Mudrak, Glabea, Felix. They're all going to get ruined. Yeah, but the pettiness is too much. Smashing a guy in the ankle and trying to injure him is one thing. Kicking a ball away to waste 5 seconds is just ridiculous. Two against Portugal. Don't want to do this again. Don't go nowhere, bros. Because Siri doesn't know who he is. That's an alarm bell for me, by the way. Shout to him all the time about Victor Gorkres. Doesn't know him. Victor Gorkres stats. Let's go straight to country. Portugal, I don't want to know his Portuguese stats. Coventry, Brighton, Swansea, Brighton under 21s. It was shit for everyone in England, bros. I'm not getting this first. Who'd you rather, bro? Sesko or Gorkres? Real talk, bro. Sesko or Gorkres? Fuck off! Look what I've done to my phone now. I hate it when he does that. International. Let me just write it all out. For fuck's sake. Why can't you give me a heads up when you're going to do this? He scored 7 competitive goals for Sweden, bros. In 15 games. He's 26. Oh, Rooney, by the time he was 17, had played more than 15 games for England. I don't know. England are probably a harder nation to get a place for than Sweden. Maybe I'm being unfair to him. He's the best goalkeeper in the league so far. Definitely. For me, Sesko, better outside the box, like you say, can do the unthinkable, that unpredictable, and is the better all-round player. This guy is a fox in the box. I like to score goals. I guarantee you, if he played for Forest or Burnley, you'd struggle. But he struggled in the Championship before. That's why. Playing for Man City and Arsenal, bros, he might get by. That is. What I'm saying is, though, are them the games, because we know Isaac, remember, I'm not Swedish, by the way. I know you're not Swedish. But is he a backup dancer just to Isaac? Was that only games when Isaac weren't around? I don't know. I'm going to have to watch Sweden a bit closer from now on. Have a look. All I know is Isaac's younger. I haven't Googled it on my children's life, lad. But I bet Isaac scored more for Sweden. Might be harsh. Just saying he's younger, blah, blah, blah. Is it because Gorkres is white? He doesn't get so much for a chance with Sweden. Is it because he's white? He's been mistreated? Somehow, I don't think so. Just ask Alexander Isaac. I don't believe it works like that. I just believe the better player plays the games. And that's my point, basically, Yui. The better player plays the games for Sweden. I want the better player at Arsenal. Victor would be nice instead of an Nketiah or Jesus. Don't know if it guarantees us the league. Let me put it this way, just so we're all on the same page. If we'd have dropped out the whole Marino situation this year and concentrated on Nico Williams, yeah, and Alexander Isak, altogether, I reckon, I don't know, what, 100 mil for Isak? A lot of pressure on Newcastle, get the money in early, put it in cash so they can't say no to it. 50 mil for Williams. I actually believe we win the league this year. And that's with 2 top shelf players. I don't want to check his record at Sporting because I don't want to be rude. A lot of people have farmed off the French league. So if we're going to farm off the French league, and believe me, I know there is a load of Joe Neveses and Silvers and Bernardo Silvers or whatever that play for Portugal and Ronaldo, yeah? France have churned them out since the Vieiras, Henrys and blah, 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 the Desiree Douys. I believe the French league has got one team in it, PSG, and then like 4 or 5 other decent teams. You've got 2 teams in Portugal, bros. That's it, done. But again, all right, so that's brilliant. Gorka should have scored 0 in 10 games because Sociedad are shit. At least Isaac still had a record. You can tell by his championship, bros. He never had more than 1 and 2 in the championship. And in his best season in the championship, yeah, 50 games, 21 goals. It still ain't 1 and 2, and that's the championship, not the Premier League, my friend. That is the championship. Championship. The championship. So yeah. Exactly. Exactly. Well, again, I would have liked us to ask the question. Nobody put the money down. Nobody bid for him. Not Real Madrid, not Barcelona. Allegedly, everyone inquired and spoke and talked. What's this? BT. It's good to talk. No one bid. Bid. And then we conclusively know. That's what I like to see, my love. How you doing, love? Shouts out to the Northerners preparing for we're all going on a summer/winter holiday. Well, it still is, really should be summer, but this is England. Bros, if you'd have thrown Havertz style, yeah, because we know you love a bit of Havertz, so I'm not bitching. If you throw Havertz money at Nico Williams and you do bid the release clause amount, £49 million to the Spanish government, I believe his agents and all his representatives are like, boy, if it doesn't work out in England, you're still 21, blah, blah, blah. It's 350 grand a week, bro. What are you saying? I'm not saying he would have definitely come. Offer him Kia Havertz money, bros. And he's good to turn it down. That's all I'm going to say. But Arsenal, and I'm telling you factually, never asked Nico Williams that question. We never activated the release clause. And again, I'm not bitching at Havertz. All I'm saying is, offer him 350 grand a week, and Nico Williams is going to find it, I'll use the word, awkward to turn down Arsenal. If you're going to respond to me by saying he's not worth 350 grand a week, justify why Kia Havertz is. Ronich are still fucking packing. Yeah? Well, Arsenal like to lie. Like, remember the £92 million bid, like Thomas Lamar? We like to sell seasons. Remember, I got onto Lee all season. But Lee, you've got to go and pay for your season ticket. So we've got to pretend like we're looking at these players. Pretending. Appease Danny AOC TV. Bid the money. Let the world know you're up for it. And then give him Kia fucking Havertz money. I still think he finds it, the word is what? Awkward to turn us down. Maybe. Let me ask Hussein Juma. Hussein, UE says, and you could be right, I'm just saying, but UE says no one activated the release clause for, like Liverpool did with Martin Zubimendi. Remember, he didn't want to join Arsenal or no one either, but Liverpool still activated the release clause. £52 million. Come here, Martin Zubimendi. Martin Zubimendi still would have said no, and maybe Nicola Williams still would have said no. But Hussein, if you're still with me, if Arsenal had activated the release clause at £49 million, and then we offered to put him on the same, I'm not saying more, the same money as our football club's top earner, Kai Havertz, at £350,000 a week, do you think he would have just said, well, fuck off, bollocks, you're a cunt? Because I promise you, and let's all jump onto Google. Atletico Bilbao probably don't pay their whole 1 to 11 350 grand a week, let alone just Nicola Williams. So again, ask the question. But it's funny, they did go and get an attacking midfielder called Danny Olmo. I know, and you're right, and I give you your props. I take my hands off to you. You're right. Zubimendi did say no. I still want to. Liverpool still ask the question. I thank Liverpool club. It come to nothing, but I still thank them. It makes me know Zubimendi is a waste man and a wanker, and he's not good enough for Arsenal or Liverpool. Yeah? Fucking stay at Sociedad, you cunt. Okay, so he's saying, Juma, I'll ask you the same question. Arsenal and Barcelona both activate the release clause in January. Barcelona offer him 150 grand a week. Arsenal offer him 350 plus bonuses. Do you think he'll think about it then? If Arsenal offered him over double the money, salary-wise, than Barcelona, do you think he thinks about coming to North London then? And that's my deep down feeling, bros. You offer him the right money. You give him a release clause if his wonderful team comes in, but just don't make it stupidly like 67. You give him not like Barcelona do. They'll put £1 billion on a guy, 700 million. You just give him like 100 million release clause, even though he's going to be worth more, but to that one particular team, if it is Barcelona, like Yui says. My heart of hearts tells me, maybe I'm wrong, and maybe Yui is right, that if you offer him 350, 375, 390 a week, he comes. What, a whole 9 minutes? Bro, it was 42. All right, I'm not going to fuck with you because I have researched the Danny Olmo deal. It was 42 mil, but you are right. They don't have to put the whole 42 down. So explain Calafiore, because I promise you, I'm not aiming at Calafiore. Everyone keep your knickers on. I'm just asking, in your own minds and own opinions, if you was Arteta, and I don't mind if you say Calafiore, and you are forced to sign Calafiore at 42 million cash, or Danny Olmo 42 million, half on tick. I believe a lot of Arsenal fans, I'm not saying we've done the wrong thing, Yui. I believe a lot of Arsenal fans might have wanted the convenient half on tick, half cash, pay you when I fucking got the money back style with Danny Olmo. It makes me wonder why we threw the 42 straight at Cala then, if money was going to be tight. Because all we had to do is put 7 million on that 42. And we would have asked Nico Williams, Atletico Madrid, the Spanish government, and the agents and representatives and entourage of Nico Williams a fucking massive London, and not many people like to turn down London question. But we do. We're Charlie Big Balls when it comes to Havertz, Sterling, buying people from Chelsea, Willian. Peter Cech, David Luiz. We've got the biggest cock in London and we'll do it next season. Hopefully, Lavea. So if we can do it with Chelsea, Hussein, why can't we do it with a team we've hardly heard of, or we don't know 5 of their players? Atletico Bilbao, or UE, name the 5 players. Hussein, name 5 of their players. Interesting debate. That being said, it didn't happen, bro. We should have done the deal before the Euros and then went big. But before the Euros, we was still fucking with Calafore. Am I not right? Oh, yes, it is. Oh, yes, it is. Because that's why it took so long, bro. 22 mil went directly to Basel in Switzerland, and 22 million went to wherever the fuck, Bologna or whatever, in Italy. So, yes, it was, my friend. That's why it was such a sticky deal. We wanted to do tick. But we decided we wanted him so bad that we have to do 21 mil each, sorry. Yeah, see, that wasn't what I asked. I like Omo. Hussein Juma likes Omo. And you like Omo. Everyone likes a bit of Omo. Would you have signed him before Calafore? See, that's the question I asked. And on tick. That's the way I was putting it as well, Hussein. I was just trying to do it nicely. Exactly. If we'd have knocked on the door for Sassedo or fucking Enzo Fernandez, you know, or Cowell, you know what I mean? They're not going to have it, mate. If we knocked on the door tomorrow for Palmer, they're not going to be so willing to sell. Apparently wanted Maduki, the kid that scored a hat-trick already for Chelsea. No wonder we ain't got him. We got Sterling. It has. Nice one, Yui. It has. It has. Because I wanted to get out after that 5 minutes just for the quietness, not because of you. But it has. You know what I mean? It just shows all you've got to do is talk. And then Hussein's weighed in of a couple of points. And Hussein is thinking like me. We haven't got the bollocks to ask such a question. We listened to the grapevine. The grapevine said he wanted Barcelona. Kia Havertz might want to stay at Chelsea. We put 350 grand a week on the table. Woo! I'm red and white of Arsenal all my life. I admire Arteta, Edu and their wives, and I'm going to Arsenal. 350 grand a week. Bang, bang, bang. It's simple when you know how. And Arsenal know how to do it with Chelsea. And with players that, I don't know, should we have done it? You haven't replied to the Calafore thing. Believe me, bros. Believe me. That's why it took months and months and months. Well, we're playing Bolton in the Carabao, the Caravan Cup. I'm more worried about seeing Anwari Skelly. What do we do about in goal? Is Raya going to play? Because Neto is cup-tied in the Caravan Cup. Are we going to play that little Setford? See, that's why I didn't say that. Because I'm not two-faced. I'm judging on... I'm calling today like his debut, his first start. Away at Man City, under pressure from the second... Well, you're under pressure the whole game, but I mean, especially when you're down to 10 minutes in the second half, I feel the Italian brother held his nerve. Bro, there was a time, you see when he put his leg in and put his leg out for a free kick. At that point there, he was going to smash the guy. He pulls out, but because he's about to run off, he puts his leg back out in a friendly way. In a split second, he could have got fucked there. Exactly. And that's what I'm bigging him up for. The problem is, bros, we didn't properly see him in a leg race against Savio, which I'm surprised at. Probably because of the way we were playing and the way we were forced to play. I don't think from what I've seen, he's not the fastest. And that's maybe why the Basel manager said this guy can't play Premier League football at left back. No fucking chance. But then again, who the fuck is the Basel manager? I can't even name the prick. I just remember fucking what he wrote. I had to send it to you and everyone, bros. Remember? don't know. As you said, though, if he wants someone bombing down the wing, I reckon he puts Timber back at left back, and right back, he'll put Benny White. Man City away, Liverpool away, Totti away, for example. You might put Timber right back and just tell him be disciplined. And Calafiore left back. And fuck the bombing down the wings. But it has been a good old stream. I'm about to get out of it, though, boys. We have passed the hour mark. Exactly. Especially if you're, I don't want to say refusing, but it's almost refusing to play Raheem Sterling. Remember, this is a guy that could play false nine. But again, sorry, not to piss you off, Havertz is undroppable. But not just Havertz, it is Martinelli as well. And yes, Martinelli did play well tonight. System player. Even if he ain't scoring or assisting, bruv, so I don't know. He plays to a system. A lot of Brazilian players, to name none, are very cocky, self-assured, and you know what I mean? Like how people got onto the wonderful Ozil, you know what I mean? Don't track back and do this and blah, blah, blah. Martinelli is very humble and he covers absolutely every blade of grass. Sorry, he is. And he was pretty shit today. Very good, Huey. After an hour and 12 minutes, literally, I forgot. I actually can't remember anything of significance Saka done today. I hope it's just an off day. Or is it just when you're marked tightly and people know you're a good player? Like what Saint Juma used to say about Arteta. Is that the one trick pony in him? I don't know. I don't think so. But that's not coming out of your mouth. That's Arteta's mouth, isn't it? Because I know you would have dropped Martinelli already. It's huge. And you could see the difference in Man City when Rodri come off. I hope to get confirmation. And I'm sorry, man. I touched on. I don't like saying this about footballers, man. But that's what. No. But that's what I'm saying. Exactly. That's exactly my point. So about taking the piss, like, is it just because of the system? If Havertz got sent off by accident today for kicking the ball away, similar to Declan Rice, I think they both get away with it. Trossard may, I'm not saying he will be, maybe on the naughty boy stall for a couple of weeks. Do you get what I mean? Certainly. Well, we would have been top of the league for a start, Hussein, yeah. And it was a great performance. The team has character, but still missing some pieces, especially. Exactly. And that's what I was basically saying to the man in the match a minute ago. In the summer, if we had went straight to the top shelf and stopped dilly-dallying, for whichever reason, we could have won the league. Nico Williams, Isaac, a couple of signings like that, we win the league this year. And we're already top now. Because they're game changers. I'll call you when I walk the dog and get off the stream. Yeah, Jesus doesn't hold the ball up as well, and Kia's a threat in the air. Me and you always said about Kia being a decent threat in the air, even though he never really shows it or rarely shows it at Arsenal. Jesus was all right at left back when he came on today. Yeah, I get it. But unless you're scoring, if you're going to have 0 passes in a game, like record breaking, I don't know. You have to score. You have to. All right, today I'm going to miss it today, but I'm on to him, bros. The next 5 games: Southampton, Leicester, both at home, Bournemouth away. I want to see goals galore, or he's a shit kind of a striker. Look at Ireland. He plays shit, like you said, scores against the best league defense, as you say, in the world. That's what the best striker in the world does, my friend. Plays shit, scores a goal. And I'd rather that statistically. I'd rather that. A point at City says much. The boys showed big kahunas. Most definitely. Especially after the sending off, bro. So you're right. Let me tell you, let's just go onto the app. Forget Bolton. Home to Leicester, home to PSG, home to Southampton, away to Bournemouth, home to Shakhtar, home to Liverpool, away to Newcastle, away to Chelsea. So let me just do league games. Home Leicester, home Southampton, away Bournemouth. Without being ignorant, 9 points. Home Liverpool, away Newcastle, away Chelsea. Is that another 9 points? I'm not so sure. Fuck. 3 relatively easy games, and then suddenly it's 3 very difficult games. And I reckon by the time we play Chelsea, and they showed yesterday against West Ham, they're no fools, Chelsea could be competing, most definitely, in that top 4 level. And that's when we'll be playing them. And at winter, we must move for some new... No, we won't, though. I don't think we will. We spent as much as we received in the summer. Whatever we sold in Mill-Smith Row, Ramsdale, and whatever for, we spent the same amount, give or take a penny, on Calafiore and Marino. We spent about 70, we sold about 70 mil. Everything else was a loan. We borrowed the other 2. Havertz ain't better than Odegaard. I know that wasn't what you asked. But after biting my nail and thinking, all I can come with at the moment is Havertz is not better than Odegaard. I take your point, even though I don't know exactly where your point is, but I'm not stupid. The answer is no, obviously. But again, if it was for another 15 games, ultimately we're going to miss him, innit? But again, it's like Hussein said, one trick pony, or now having more tricks, being resilient, having big corners. Yeah? We can get by for a few games without him. I wouldn't want to get by without him for the whole season. I don't give a fuck about the captain. The captain bit we're not missing. He's not really captain material. But the dickhead can be a game changer. But you see how me and you have always had that feeling about Gabriel and we got £100 million bid would sell him? It wouldn't break my heart if Man City bid £100 million at the end of the season for Odegaard. And considering he should still, because I don't think he'll sign a new contract with Bayern Munich, and we bid 60, 70 mil of that 100 mil for Musiala, that wouldn't break my heart. We're at least £30 million in profit with a guy that's a couple of years younger. He's still 21, and he's got the world at his feet. And many experts believe he can win the Ballon d'Or. I ain't really heard no one say that about Odegaard. Not that it matters to me. I don't care that Odegaard plays for Norway and my man plays for Germany. Pound for pound, I just, in my heart of hearts, even though he's never played in the Premier League, even though he's English, by the time Jamal Musiala is Odegaard's age, 24, 25, and if he comes to Arsenal at the end of this season, that would be with a few years of Premier League experience, I think he'll be a much better player than Odegaard, especially if he had 2.5 seasons experience in the Premier League already of Arsenal. So if we bought him at the end of the season, provided he doesn't sign a new contract with Bayern Munich and he's got 1 year in his deal, I wouldn't be upset if Man City thought, fuck Lucas Paqueta, let's go for Odegaard and put Odegaard and his little fucking chum Haaland together. If you can give me Musiala for 65, 70 mil because he's got a year left on his contract, say 60 mil, fuck them. You got a year left on your contract, 60 mil. That's £40 profit. And we're getting the younger and better player. Controversial, guys. But in my eyes, true. What do you guys think? At this stage, Danny, any game at home, is a must-win. It doesn't matter if it's against Man United. But yes, Easy said something similar about Liverpool the other day. Like, we know we're good. We know we've won Champions League. We know we've won the league. And you guys haven't, digging at Arsenal. But he was really criticising, was it Forest the other day that done them at home? Trossard in the 10. Cool. Havertz needs more goals, bottom line. Bottom. That's all I say. Musiala, top looker man will never sell his skipper. Yeah, but his skipper's already said he wants to play, not just international level. Him and Haaland have like always promised each other, and it still might not happen. No matter how and Ben White they want to be, they're going to play for the same club. They want to play for the same club together. Well, it ain't going to happen at Real Madrid, is it? Because Odegaard's tried that, bruv. Galea has more goals and assists. Yeah? In half a season, and my man did in 7 years. Me and you know this, so let's not go there. Real Madrid ain't got time for Odegaard. So if it ain't going to be at Man City, where the fuck is this going to happen? PSG? Saudi? Where is this going to happen? You talk about Havertz. When? Yeah, and I answered it with about 8 different questions. I said no, but ultimately we would over a season. He's more of a game changer, very slightly for me, than a Havertz. But I finished it with, because maybe you've got confused as well, and maybe I'm just a confusing guy. I finished it with, where if you told me we're going to sell Saliba tomorrow to Real Madrid for 100 mil, I'm going to burst into tears or smash my laptop or my house up. If you told me tomorrow we're selling Odegaard at the end of the season to Man City for 100 mil, I say sweet. That's a £65 million profit overall. You know what I mean? And I'd immediately tell Jamal how beautiful he is, how I'd throw the world at his feet and make sure he comes to my club for cheaper than 100 mil. The younger and better player. I've got to leave as well, brothers. Love you, Hussein. I'm going to ask you something. I don't want the truth. How many players walk? All right, not walk. No, fuck it, walk. How many players go from Atlanta? The 11 that started the other night, the 11 that we started. How many Arsenal players do you drop and replace them with Atlanta players? I know Lookman might be on your list. Answer that question. Danny being Danny. Yes, typical Danny AFC TV. I'm wondering how good that point was the other night. And that's making me doubt overall how good we're going to be. You got to look at it. 11 versus. Would you change the goalkeeper? Would you change the right back? The 2 centre backs that we've got? For any of those? Again, bro, I bet you realise you've made a mistake now as you've sent it. You wouldn't have said send, didn't it, surely? Because I compared them 2 leagues to each other. If that is a Farmers League over there in France, what the fuck is that fucking Jippo thing, sir? that dickhead thing down there? It's also a Farmers fucking League. How many fucking goals he got for internationally? How many has he got in the Champions League? How many has he got in the Europa League? Fuck it, let's go and look. I bet it's not that many. And that's when you start realizing deep down how good a motherfucker is. That's when you realize how good a guy is. How many has he got in the Champions League? How many has he got in the Europa League? And fuck the Europa League. But just in case they don't qualify for Champions League, but they probably do. Yeah? Go and look. Last season when he smacked it all season, how many was European? I don't know. I'll go look. Hope you don't say 13, because I'll be fucking shutting up. I just doubt it is. Because if it was 13 goals in the Champions League he got last year, guess what? Pep Guardiola, Klopp, Slop, Snuff, Clough, Paul Merson, Perry, they're all going to want to bid for him. And from what I can see, there's no cunt bids for him. That's what I can see. That's what I see, mate. No one bidding for him. On my live, hold on. You know, it's awkward. It's awkward, like the situation, mate. Hold on. Yes, of course it is, bruv. Because at least you can get a Leverkusen there, a Borussia Dortmund, Bayern Munich, that's free, and at least they are three decent teams. And then you'll get a couple of pop-ups. Over there, it's fucking Porto, Benfica, and maybe Sporting CP. And Sporting CP are only looking decent the last couple of seasons. I think it's because of this cunt's goals. You know what I mean? It's only because of this cunt's goals. The German league is much better, bros. God, here we go. I'm going to ask you a question again. And I don't love or respect Harry Kane. Would Harry Kane, there is PSG, would Harry Kane have left Tottenham Hotspur, in your opinion, for Portugal or France? I'm not naming a club. Just in your opinion, would Harry Kane have left Tottenham Hotspur for Portugal or France? I'm not so sure. Hence why, as soon as everyone has dropped their ball bags and fucking got a man's voice, like Cristiano Ronaldo, they're desperate to get out of there. It's like the Dutch league. If you're good, you've played 8 games. That Hatto that we were linked with last year, do you know what I mean? 17-year-old sensation, centre back for Ajax. They're out of the country straight away. He will be gone soon. No one stays there. And it is the same in France. Even at 16, 17, 18, but you've just got to be levels, you know what I mean? Like the Desiree Douys, the Decous of the world, Thierry Henry's. So yeah. And for me, a lot more Fabio Vieira's come out of Portugal. Arteta doesn't sign people from France, so we could measure it together. But I've seen what he's got from Portugal, and it doesn't excite me. It's called Vieira. And I love you. Like, of course we can all disagree. Oh, what about the German league? Hold on. Let me read the whole question. It's only about we both ripped Germany. It's great. I didn't read the last line. Very true. All right. It's not levels better. But back to the Harry Kane question. Would he have joined Sporting CP or Benfica when he left Tottenham over Bayern Munich? There's no chance in fucking God or Allah's green earth, bro. I'm sorry. But whether it's financial reasons, whether it's because Bayern Munich have got a bigger dick, I promise you, he doesn't go Sporting CP or FC Porto over Bayern Munich, bro. I promise you. And I know it's hard to say because PSG are rich. I doubt he joins PSG over Bayern Munich. But that is, I suppose, hypothetical. See, I'm not so sure. Bros, there's so many players. Bros, I could name you 10 young guys. Don't test me, bros, because you're not get pissed off. Reztez, the goalkeeper, Rennes. There's 10 young guys I'm watching. Just like in Turkey. Like, remember who you're talking to, not in a rude way. I watch players in Turkey. Yasin Özkan, you're Turkish. You've never heard of him. I honestly watch a lot of football, bro. I'm not saying Turkey's better than Portugal, but I tell you what, I prefer looking at Turkey for some reason at some of the young talent. Maybe deep down I know they'll go for cheaper because it's Kasampa that have got Yasin Özkan, where we get knocked for 35 million if it's fucking Fabio Vieira. I weigh up everything, bro. 35 mil. Yasin Özkan ain't costing 35 mil. If we had done the proper thing that we should have done and got Arda Güler, it would have cost 17 mil. Rather than him rotting away at fucking Real Madrid. And he's one of the best things that's come out of fucking Turkey since Havertz itself. Fuck, man. Yeah, sorry, not like I'm angry. I'm just saying, bro. In Portugal, bro, it's so bait the league. As soon as you play 6 games, you've got £100 million buyout clause like Neves and Antonio Silva, the central defender, that still stayed there because no one would give them money. Did PSG give them 100 mil? Which would have been 80 is 100 million euros, 85 million English pounds sterling. No, they didn't, bro. It was 55 and a smile. But I still don't think he would have been just as good at Arsenal as he's shown at PSG, because I believe both of these leagues are shit. Maybe I explained it wrong. More players come out of Portugal than Germany. Yeah, all right, that is true. Because they're really clever, the Germans, at nicking everyone from England and making a lot of profit. Sancho, they'll do it with Gittins soon at Borussia Dortmund. Okay, you could do this all night. And I'm not saying Germany have been brilliant recently. Whose national team is better, Germany or Portugal? I don't want to be unfair to Portugal. If it wasn't for Ronaldo for the last 10, 15 years, God, they wouldn't have won nothing. But I'm sure Germany have won a lot more trophies than Portugal. So, yeah, we can all argue all day long about this. Fuck. Why would Ozil play for Germany? But deep down, we know he's not German. System players. Most definitely. Most definitely. Phil, go away. Me and Yui are talking. No, I'm joking. How you doing, mate? For that many passes during a Premier League football game. That many completed. No, that many completed. I'm not saying he didn't try. That many completed passes. I know you're not, bro, and I never would attack you. It's just because me and you, as people like to say, agree on everything. And even down to here, I can see. We can almost agree we're just crossing paths. And it's like, but Yui, I can throw that at you. Who would you rather play for? If your dad was Portuguese and your mum was German, would you do the Ozil team and go Germany? But anyway, I don't know. There's no French or Portuguese team. Or put them both together. PSG and Benfica or FC Porto haven't got close to the history as one German team, Bayern Munich. But that's also unfair. I don't know how to play it. Did I say it? I'm not attacking you. I'm saying Portugal and Earth Jones every summer at least two. Just trying to think of their national team, roughly their 1 to 11. Are they all 17, 18, like Yamal? Don't think they are. Don't think they are. French Farmers League. Dewey, Tukumeni, Kamaninga, Paqueta. You unearthed them from these leagues. With respect, yeah, apart from Paqueta being at West Ham, do you know the clubs that you've, like the first two that you just said, Tukumeni, Kamaninga, yeah? And I'm not sucking Real Madrid's dick, yeah? Les Blanco. But you do know who we're talking about here, innit? Like they're going to probably ruin Arda Galer. These guys at least get in the first team very, very regularly. But they're not at Real Madrid because they're shit, though. And I'm not saying you're saying they're shit. And you're saying they're unearthed in a French league. Yeah. But like Odegaard for 7 years, bro, even if you look good, you won't play for Real Madrid if you ain't good. Yeah? You will not play for Claria Madrid unless you're actually good. Camavinga, Tukumeni, play a lot of games for them. So don't know. We can both sort of, yeah, I see what you're saying ever so clearly. I can see clearly what you is saying. Boom, 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 boom. Fuck no. Should we have a look how many French players and Portuguese players have done well at Real Madrid over the last 5-10 years? Well, one was unmovable, Benzema, and he was French. A little bit Algerian, maybe. Cristiano Ronaldo, I don't know. I'm not debating which nation is better. Well, that's what I'm saying, because I reckon it's Germany hands down. And you would have lost the debate then. So I said it nicely. Do you know what I mean? Hence why Ozil played for Germany. Something he probably, deep down, he should have done, in my opinion. But he done it for the exposure. And I don't want to be horrible. I'm just saying, if you'd have asked Germany, Ozil, do you want to play for Turkey or Portugal? I think he has a lot more difficult decision. I reckon he probably dropped the line and said, fuck that, I'm going Germany immediately. I think he had a lot better chance of playing for Turkey if his choices was Turkey, Germany, Turkey, Portugal. Well, obviously, he took the Germany route. I'm saying if it was Turkey, Portugal, he might have had more of a decision. Why? Where are you going? Hold on. I'm not debating which nation is better. I'm saying Portugal clubs are selling clubs. Yeah, they are. But so are Germans. Look at Borussia Dortmund, bro. They only take all these guys from England so they can sell them for fortunes. Jadon Sancho, Gittins next. I love you, bro. That's all I'm going to say. I feel like we've ended it sourly. And I don't like that. That makes me want to cry. Tears to my eye. I know it's fucking ridiculous, isn't it? I find it a bit fucked up. But apparently Timber done the same. But Timber's a defender. And defended fucking well. Top out at the club, 350 grand a week. Zero. But then again, for the second 45 minutes, we were forced to play a certain way. My L. Is she really your L? But Phil, I love it. And it's not just because Yui's gone. I love you, but I've got to go. If the ref blows. Oh, shit. Shouts out to the DJ. A defender I can understand. Exactly. That's what I was saying with UE. But a guy that's playing as a number 10 or a striker, you got to pass the ball, lay it off to your mate. He didn't. 0 passes completed. On 350 grand a week, I find that unacceptable. But fuck it, we got a draw. Phil, you're a superhero. UE, you are the man. And you are the man of the match this evening also. Shouts out to you. Peace out to all the real ones. Do be getting the likes on the video. Do be subscribing if you're new. We shall continue this again tomorrow. I'm going to go attack the group. Let me jump into UE. I fucking love UE. Peace out, though, people. Good night. God bless. And I'll see you all, though, tomorrow. Peace out, people. What's GNA? Guns and Roses. Guns and Roses.